Out of that 440 billion for Medicare, 305 million of it just goes to pay for the administrators, for the software, the overhead, just to manage the program. Okay, but this is where the conversation gets tough
Yeah,
because the CFO sees those huge numbers, but they know not all of that money actually makes it to patient care. There's a hidden drain.
there is. This is the administrative cost of doing business with the federal government, and it puts enormous pressure on margins.
How much are we talking about?
Well, the legislation explicitly carves out transfer permissions for CMS, the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services, just to run its own show. The Secretary of Health and Human Services can transfer up to $305 million from those massive trust funds.
Wait. So out of that 440 billion for Medicare, 305 million of it just goes to pay for the administrators, for the software, the overhead, just to manage the program.
Yes, exactly. That money never touches a patient. It's the operational toll, the cost of the system itself.
So the CFO looks at that 300 million and just sees a mandatory reduction in their margin.
A multi-million-dollar reduction right off the top before any provider sees a dime. This is the operational red tape that drives CFOs crazy. Look at Medicaid reimbursement. The law says payments may be made for any quarter, but only if a state plan is submitted in or prior to that quarter and then approved in that quarter or any subsequent quarter.
So if I'm a small clinic, that language basically makes me a short-term lender to the government.
It does.
I provide the service in quarter one. The state submits the paperwork in quarter one, but the federal government doesn't get around to approving it until, what, quarter three?
That lag time is entirely possible. It's built right into the bureaucratic structure. That uncertainty around the approval timeline translates directly into unstable revenue and unpredictable cash flow. The money is there, but the bill makes it a nightmare to predict when you get paid.